All right, all right, all right. What is going on, guys? We are live. We are live. I'm super pumped. I'm excited. I think like every week, I get surprised when Friday hits, and I'm like, oh crap! It's time to go live. I got a special one for you guys today. I'm actually going to do some hands-on training. I normally say that for the people who are in my academy. We do what we call is be a fly on the wall. And the reason why I started doing that for the people who are in my academy is because I want them to show exactly what I do and what I see day to day. So they don't feel like there's Joe's doing anything different than they are. And really, it helps inspire and enlighten that, the work that I put in, it pays off because I'm willing to do the boring stuff. And if you're willing to do the boring stuff, I promise you, you guys are going to make a lot of money really fast. So, just so you guys know, to start off every live chat that we do, if you're watching the replay, please type in the word replay. If you're catching me live, like say what's up, so I know that you're in the chats and all that good stuff. But I couldn't be more excited, for today because I was asked by someone who just joined my academy. Joe, you talk about tax overages, you talk about state funds, you talk about real estate. Which one's better? And I'm going to tell you guys what I feel is better for me, but I'm also going to say it depends, right? It depends on, are you the type of individual who wants the responsibility of owning property and making that passive income? Not all real estate is passive. If you're dealing with renters and you're flipping homes because it's Airbnb, that's not passive. That's active income. If you're renting and they're calling you to do maintenance or to fix things, or they're coming to you with their problems, that's not necessarily passive income. That's active because you're actively working with these homeowners. Now, long-term rentals, they can be passive, but at times they may not be passive. So I'm going to share how you can make your rentals passive. Now, I also like tax overages because for people who don't want to deal with properties, but you want to be in the business of real estate and make money off real estate, I think that is an awesome way to make money and to make things happen and get these big paydays. And you can work from anywhere in the world. I literally, when me and my family travel, I always tell my wife, depending on where we're going, if it's like Jamaica, the Caribbean, I try not to like do too much work, but being an entrepreneur, we're always got a hand in something, and if I can make money while I'm on vacation, sometimes I go for it. But for the most part, I can work anywhere. I can work from my home. You guys see I'm in my home office more times than not. I can work at my wife's clinic that we own. I can work at the coffee shop down the street from my home. So that's the awesome things that come with being an entrepreneur. But keep in mind, for you all who have never owned a business, and MLMs, I'm sorry, that doesn't count. I'm talking about an actual business that's yours and no one else has their name on it. It is not easy. It is hard work. We put in work, and that's what I'm here to teach you guys, how to put in the work, make money so you can live the life that you want, so you can take care of you and your family. All right. So let's go ahead and jump into what I think is better. Again, for me, I think real estate will be my number one. I believe that that's where me and my wife, the direction we're going. We're getting ready to close on 2 investment homes before the end of December. I think one this what next week. I think we're closing on one, and the other one I'm hoping and praying that everything is closed, before January. And then next year, I'm hoping that we own, 6 to 8 more new investment homes at a minimum. And I want to share my formula with you guys. So if you guys are interested in learning the formula of how my wife and I are going to be purchasing so many investment homes and not coming out of pocket for them, just let me know in the comments. Okay, we can dive into that a little bit today. But I want to show you guys one of my strategies, one of them that can help you get into the home investing arena. And I put together a passive income, a rapid passive income course. We're going to release it to the public in January. If you're in my academy, you guys already have access. So you guys are already watching the videos, and we're adding to it every day. We're coming up with some new polished, value added videos so you all can start purchasing homes, a new home every month if you want. You can average a new home. Right now, my partner and I, we have more than a new home a month. We're on that pace right now. And I want to have 2, 3, 4, 5 new homes every month. That's my goal to get to. All right. But I want to teach you guys how to do that. So again, in the comments, you tell me, does it sound more appetizing to be in a real estate game? or is it more appetizing to be in the tax overages for you? I talk about both of them in my Facebook group and on my YouTube channel. So if you guys are following either one, you guys should know. But just tell me in the comments, what do you think? Tax overages, for those of you all don't know what it is, it's when a home gets foreclosed on, it goes to auction, people bid on it, and if they bid higher than the asking price, there's an overage. That overage belongs to the previous homeowner. They got 365 days in most states to claim that money before they can no longer claim the money. People like me, I find these people, I make them aware of the money. They hire me to process the claim for them, and I get a percentage, sometimes 10, sometimes 20, sometimes 30. So think about it. If it's $100,000 that's owed to them and I'm getting 30%, that's $30,000 I get paid just for simply finding the money. And it takes me like a second to find money online. It's all public record. I find this money every day, all day. You can do the same thing. I put my free training video. I put it down in the description. I don't know if it's above the video, below it, whatever. I don't know, but it's around here. Just click on description. I show exactly how I do it step by step. But let me know what you guys think. Now let's talk about off market real estate homes. This is something that I do daily. I'm gonna show you one of the many sites that I go finding homes. You guys can go to places like Craigslist, Facebook Market, foreclosures.com, auction.com, bidforassets.com, and the list goes on and on and on. So there's not a one-stop shop to where you can find these homes. You can even find homes on Zillow. You can go on there and see a home that has not been purchased for months, and before it gets taken off, or you could talk to the homeowner and see if they want to strike a deal with you. And I'll tell you what kind of deals that are as well. Let me go ahead and share my screen so we can get right to business, because that's why you guys came here, right? You guys came to see me get the business and show you guys exactly what I do. Well, this is one of the sites that I go on right here. Auction.com. I believe it's free. I don't think I pay a subscription for this one. I want to show you guys the difference between a good deal and a bad deal. That sounds good to you? Let's do it. So I do look at Nevada. The reason why I look at Nevada is because I got family out there that can manage homes if I end up buying a home out there. I love San Antonio because real estate is so cheap. Property tax sucks, but the real estate is awesome. St. Louis is another good one that I like to look at for homes. But this one right here, Henderson, Nevada, I just happen to know that this is a good area in Nevada. So when I click on this right here, it's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 2,100 square feet home. Now, this is pretty important. This is not exact, but this is pretty darn close. The estimated resale value is $772. The estimated debt for this is $993. So they're upside down in this home right here. This, to me, as an investor, this is not a good home. When this goes to auction, I would like to say, and I'm looking to see if there's any other detail that's going to go against what I'm about to say, but I like to say this is not going to sell. This is not going to sell to auction, because after I get my hands on this home, if there's any rehab, I got to put money into the rehab. I'm already spending more than what I can resell the home for. So I'm going to stay away from this. This is not a good buy. I don't know what the bank is going to do. I don't know if the bank is going to I don't know what they're going to do. To be honest, I'm glad I'm not the bank, because this is a hot mess on what this person owes. And unfortunately, this person, they got a beautiful home, so beautiful, but they got themselves in a bit of a pickle. So I wouldn't even try to save that home, to be honest with you. So let's see another one. This is another Henderson one. This looks pretty big. I mean, 1,600 square feet. It's not that big, but 3-bedroom, 3-bath. That's not bad. It's bank owned. I want to show you guys something that's actually owned by a homeowner. So let's go to this one. This is $95,000. It doesn't say bank owned, so I'm assuming that it's still owned by the homeowner. This is, again, in Henderson, Nevada. So pretty decent house. Some things outside I'm already looking at, and I'm like, yeah, I would definitely change that. The estimated resale value is $372. The opening bid is $95,000. Now, here's the deal, you guys. There's a lot of people who go to auctions like myself who have a budget, because I've already got lenders who give me money that's just sitting, waiting for me to spend. So you don't want to compete with someone like me. Like, you may be brand new, never bought a home on an auction or never done anything like this. You want to get yourself in a position to where you can outwork me before this home goes on the auction. So I'm going to show you guys exactly what you can do. And I'm going to show you exactly what I'm teaching in my course. This is just one way to get yourself a home with little to no money out of pocket. Okay. So if you guys are ready, let me know you're ready, because I think this is going to be an awesome home to look at. And if you guys are interested, like I said, in making passive income from homes, you guys came to the right training. Today is the day you want to learn this. You can tag a friend too if you want. So let's go ahead and go to it. I'm going to copy this address right here. All right. I use paid sites, but because this is an example, I'm not going to go to the paid sites that I looked the homeowner's information up, but I'm going to go to a free one because this is something you guys can do today. If you guys want to follow along and do this with me, you guys most definitely can. Okay. So we're going to go here. We're going to go to True People Search. Okay, True People Search is a free skip tracing website. It's not the greatest. Okay, I'm just gonna say that right now. It's not the greatest, but it gets the job done. So I'm gonna go ahead and paste what I just found in there. I'm going to get this Henderson, Nevada stuff. I'm gonna cut that right there. I'm gonna paste that right here. I'm doing a reverse address because I don't know who lives there. This website right here, it's not sharing the homeowner's name. So again, you got to skip trace it. And right now it doesn't say that it's bank owned. So that's good for me. Foreclosure contact. This is probably like the collection agency. Yeah. This is definitely not who I want to talk to. I don't want anything to do with those people, right? So because they're not going to cut a deal with me. I'm gonna go ahead and do my quick search. So right here it says 22 records found for that address. And it says it's Dylan Rice. Dawn. Okay, she's a little older, so maybe this is the mother. This might be like the child. Maybe this is the son right here. So let's see. There's another person. I'm gonna click on Dawn to see if this is her last known address. So she is in Vegas still. So I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna look at Dylan. I'm gonna see where he lives. Davis Street. So they moved. Let's look at this person, Josephine. Josephine, aha, 6927 Smiling Court, Cloud Avenue. Right here, 6927 Smiling Cloud Avenue. So this might be the current homeowner. So what do we do from here, guys? What would you do? Well, I know what I would do. I would call Josephine and I would make a proposal because let's see, when is this going to auction? January 4. So I got time. I got 1 month to help Josephine out. I don't know what's going on with Josephine. I don't know if she's going through divorce. I don't know if someone has been lost in her family. I don't know if she lost a job. I don't know if she just given up and she just wants to live like in Florida or California somewhere where it's sunny and beautiful. I don't know what the case is, or if she's in the process of trying to save her home. I would never know until I give her a call. If I can't get a hold of Josephine, what I would do is I would contact her possible relatives. Okay, so these are all people who she's potentially related to if I can't get a hold of her. But what I would immediately do is make that phone call, introduce myself, and let her know that, like, hey, Josephine, how you doing? I'm Joe. I'm an investor. I see that your home is on one of the auction sites, and I was just curious to know if there's anything that I can do, like to help you out in the situation, maybe take over the debt, maybe come by and take out the house. Can you tell me a little bit about like what's going on with the home? Do you mind? And then just let the conversation happen from there. So you guys, like, what I'm doing is basically trying to strike a deal before the auction so I can get the deed transferred over to me. I can pay off her debts using other people's money. Okay, whatever that's a hard money lender, whatever that's an investor, whatever that's whatever. If I go and get some business lines of credit that I'm allowed to use for real estate, I want to go ahead and use whatever funding that's not of my own personal finances. Okay, and I want to buy this home. I want to get the home, get the house the way I wanted to, and then I want to go ahead and put a renter in there. And then I'm going to go ahead and after about the 6-month mark, I'm going to refinance the home, take a little bit of money out to pay off my debt. Okay, pay off the debt, put a little bit of money in my pocket, maybe 10,000, maybe 30,000. I don't know how much money I want to put in my pocket, and maybe take out a little extra to put on the next home. I'm leveraging tax-free money to get more homes. I'm going to keep repeating the process. But what did I do right there? It's not for me to talk to you guys about how to necessarily get money and maneuver money around. But what I'm teaching you guys is how to get ahead of the auction, how to get ahead of it and leverage it, saying you got like 30 days. Sis, let me help you out. Let me come check out the property. Let me see how it looks. Let me ask a few questions, maybe get it appraised, whatever the case may be. But let me just check out your property and see if I can offer you something. Maybe I might just not give her any money. Maybe I might just say, hey, look, I want to assume your debt. And then I contact the mortgage company. She's willing to transfer to my name. I contact the mortgage company and I find out how many months behind. She might be 4 months behind. That's what I'm assuming. She's probably about 4 months behind in mortgage payments. So I might say, like, hey, can I catch up this individual? So instead of me paying $95,000 that they want, I can pay maybe maybe $10,000 that she owes in back mortgage. I can pay that off, get all caught up, and now I can just make the regular payments, get the home fixed up the way I like it, put a renter in there, and we're good to go. So now I went from spending $95,000 to spending maybe $10,000. And because I'm a nice guy, I might even give Josephine $5,000 to help her move out. Just take the things she wants, leave what she doesn't want, and she can keep it moving. Does that make sense to you guys? And so once I get a renter in there, what if I'm going to use it for Airbnb? And that just depends on the location. We talk about that in the rapid passive income course. So if you guys are trying to get my real estate academy, let me know, because we talk about Airbnb. We talk about like the decision making tree on which direction that works best for you. You might want to do seller finance. What does seller finance do? That takes the responsibility of you having to take care of anything that goes wrong in a home. It takes you out of that equation, and you're basically being the bank for someone who wants to buy a home but can't get the credit to get a loan, so they're using you to get them the credit to get the home. Okay. But again, I break all that stuff down and how it makes sense financially to where you make the most money as you can out of the homes with the least amount of work once the home is ready to be rented. That's what we're teaching in my course. Okay. So I'm super pumped, super excited about that. But again, this is something that you need to know if you're trying to build that legacy for your family. You're trying to build that income that's going to keep paying you forever. You're going to have other people paying your debts forever. You're going to be able to pull from that. Instead of getting a life insurance thing that you have to let build and grow and mature, why don't you put it in real estate? Put it in something that's real, tangible. Maybe one day your family might want to move into one of your investment properties. Maybe one day they might want to take over and just continue to do great things. Like I'm telling you right now, this is all possible. Even when you pass away, that home is still there making you money. Life insurance does not keep making you money once you pass away. Once it's gone. Once you're gone, it's gone. Once you exhaust that money that's in there, it's gone. A home, you can exhaust the money and it can rebuild and keep rebuilding. And all you're doing is you're just living and breathing and making sure that it's in a trust so it can go to the next person in your family that you wanted to go to. It's awesome. That's why I love the real estate game. That's why I love the potential that you can do as long as you know your numbers and you're savvy when it comes to your contracts and your agreements, and you're being fair for yourself and the person you're working with, because these people are already in pain. You don't want to put someone in a position of more pain. You want to give them the best out possible, but you have to get to know them. You have to break bread with them and find out what's going on with them. Do you have to meet people if you don't live in that state? No, absolutely not. But it really does help. I really wouldn't purchase a home that myself or a partner of mine didn't lay eyes on first. But I'm telling you right now, you can make a lot of money really fast and you can build this legacy. Your first year doing this, you might buy 1 to 6 homes, but then after that, you're going to double down. And in the third year, you're going to double down. Next thing you know, you got 30, 40, 50 homes under your belt because you've been doing this year after year and you've been doubling down on your numbers. So don't be so anxious to get rich overnight. Don't try to get rich in the first 12 months. Just try to break ground. Just give yourself permission, get over your fears of investing, because every entrepreneur that's successful has always invested. They've never tried to create a path for themselves by making things up or YouTubing their way to success. You absolutely need to get mentorship, whether if you're getting into real estate or, like I said, tax overages. That's another industry. I would not do it by just trying to figure things out. That's the worst way to make money. Tax overages is awesome because this is after the foreclosures, right? Then I always tell my students when they work in tax overages, we're catching these foreclosures after it's already said and done. There's no saving the home. The home is gone. It's been sold. Now we're helping people get their money back. We're helping people in another way. Instead of helping them out of a house, we're helping them with getting more income in their pocket. And that's why tax overages is awesome. I really like both of them. I think they're both awesome. I just think that doing the real estate play will benefit my family more so in the long run. Tax overages helps me now. But I think that when we're doing real estate and everything like that, it's just that tree that just keeps on giving. So, anyways, guys, I really, really hope that this brought you some value. I put a link to my masterclass for those of you guys who want to learn about tax overages. For those of you all who want to learn more about the real estate program that I'm releasing, and you want to get early access, right there, just type in the comments early access. I'll reach out to you, let you know the details on how you can get in and how you can get access to my course now before January. Because in January it will be full price. Okay, it just is what it is, because it's awesome. I mean, I'm really going to help you start building your family legacy. I'm going to work with people and coach people on how to do these things for themselves and for their family, and you're going to absolutely love it. I really believe that if you do something like this, it'll help you break away from that 9 to 5 job for good. It really will. So, guys, have a amazing weekend. Be safe. As always, like I said, drop me some love. Drop me some love. Just like drop a comment in there for me. And if you guys are on my YouTube channel, you ever find yourself, finding like in the sea of videos I pop up, just hit the like button, subscribe if you want to keep watching these free videos. All right. And Facebook group, I'll see y'all later.